Test. Back again. So if you can hear me loud and clear, then we can start again. Just give me a 8 if you can hear me loud and clear. So are you most important do you have any do you get any value out of all these talks? Because now every day we are all zooming. You have all sorts of Zoom webinar. You actually have a lot of information out of this. So I don't know whether anyone, if let's say you combine all this information together, it's actually a very good time to learn, to unlearn, and to relearn. Three things: to learn, to learn, to relearn, to unlearn. Okay, you need to really brainwash yourself. You need to come out of this so-called period much stronger, and you know, and you also, how do I say it? That means you know where you're going. Okay, a lot of people is lost one, I tell you. They don't know where they are going. They don't know their direction. So if let's say you are crystal clear of where you are going, how to go, and you also find out the ways you can go there, then that will be the perfect. So we come back to this one. So you actually have 4 types of pyramid to so-called for this wealth pyramid. So you need to have your protection first, followed by accumulation, followed by acceleration before you go to the distribution. So everyone, you actually can do all this bit by bit. Okay, but end of the day, you need to protect the base first. If let's say the base is actually built on a strong foundation, then you actually can move up faster, so-called faster. Okay, the thing is a lot of people forget the base. They don't protect themselves good enough, then they straight away jump to the so-called acceleration. They buy stocks, they buy real estate. So the second one, not so strong, you actually will collapse. So you need to be very careful about that. Okay. Okay, time is money. So, but money cannot buy time. Okay. Now you have already spent talk already. I think we almost like 1.5 hours. So don't worry. I only have left few slides. We'll finish before 10:30. Okay. So anybody catch drama? Now 10 o'clock got one Chinese drama about the share one. Quite good. Okay. I've been catching these few nights. Okay. Talk about all the share. Talk about Lehman Brothers crisis. How they take over in Hong Kong. Okay. Okay. Back to Popper. See, so you see the thing is when you are planning for your financial goal. Okay, when you plan all these financial goals, so you can see what will be your duration to achieve all this. Okay, the question is when you plan for your financial goal, let's say I want to become a millionaire, I want to have 100,000, I want to have 200,000, I want to have this, have that, all this, your financial goal. So first one, immediately. Second, 1 to 5 years. Third one, 5 to 10 years, or 10 years and above. So what will be your answer? When you're planning your financial goal, I want to be a millionaire by age how old? Or I want to have this so-called, I want to have this lump sum of money when I how old? Okay. So immediately, everyone is so 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, at least you can see the problem is one a lot of people want okay, financial goal not say buy baby then you do baby those type really a financial goal not those type. Hey, I want to do baby those type Okay, so you see normally you have a lag time. You have a lag time on financial goal. So you want to earn money, you know that you need some time. You want to earn, you want to do baby, you want to buy cai, you also need to go and buy. Okay, I always say even you want to garner 4D you need to go and buy a ticket. Okay, you need to go and buy a ticket. If you want to garner 4D but you don't go and buy a ticket, go and get a number in, there's no chance for you to get to win 4D. So if let's say you want to have a proper financial goal, there will be always a time factor in it, be it whether immediately, 1 to 5 year, 5 to 10 year, 10 to 10 or more. So you see, the thing is, you will not get it immediately. Okay, and a lot of people will know that, hey, I cannot get my financial goal immediately. Okay, they always have a lag time. So the thing is, the time is a big factor over here. I show you. Okay, you see, this so-called, who is this? Albert Einstein. He actually talked about this one. The interest, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't, pay it. Okay, the thing is, compound interest, the biggest, you see the formula, I find this formula. You see this compound interest, wow. Who want to be, who aspire to be Along? Kidding. Okay, so you see why they say 利本利 or interest on top of interest. You actually have the amount, but you see one of the factor behind this NT. This last one, the NT, is actually talking about the time, talking about the years. Okay, you don't say how many times compound, but this is actually talking about the time, the year. There's actually a time component in all these interests, and it's actually the wealth. Okay, so the question comes. So everybody have credit card? Anybody don't have credit card one? Key yes, if yes, key no, no. If you have credit card, just key yes. Okay, normally credit card operator call or insurance. Normally credit card. They always call. Sometimes I always play a prank to them. They say they call, then I say, hey, I will just tell them I'm not eligible. So they will just, oh, thank you, bye bye. Okay, so anybody don't have credit card? I only see one. Okay, Pepsi. High five also don't have credit card. Okay, this one secret. I also don't have credit card. Okay, I only have debit card, but I have a lot of credit line outside. Okay, I know where to get all these credit line if I need it. Okay, that time there's actually one colleague of mine. They actually convincing. They actually want to convince us in terms to get into one of the investment. Okay, don't want to mention him. They even suggested to one group of us to go and take up credit line and to go and invest in his project, so-called the investment project. But you know the answer. Okay, I don't have credit card, but I know where to get all this credit if I need it. Okay, the worst situation, if I need all this credit, I know where to get it. So it depending on your own personal financial planning, whether you need a credit card. Credit card isn't no good. The thing is, let's say you pump petrol. Okay, credit card can clock KrisFlyer points. Okay, I think some credit card give you KrisFlyer. Debit card don't have. Debit card can give me Shell rebate, but cannot give me the KrisFlyer. So some of the people know how to manage their credit card. They actually have a lot of KrisFlyer. They actually convert to KrisFlyer, then they can fly in first class. Never fly in first class. Okay, last time we have a colleague. When we're doing all this, we have a lot of expenses for marketing. They actually use the credit card, and they give they clock a lot of KrisFlyer. Okay, so they actually have a chance to convert, then they can fly first class. Okay, a lot of people is doing that, so don't worry. Okay, so what is your payment habit? If you have credit card, do you pay on time or you roll over? So if let's say you have, what's your habit? Pay on time or you roll over? Okay, this one, compound interest is the killer for all these credit card. Okay, a lot of people get into credit card debts. They cannot come out of it. It's because of this compound interest. Okay, good. If it's a good habit to pay on time. Okay, if let's say you have rollover time, let's say you really think of really need to survive now. You really need to find ways to go and get more money. cut down on all these negative thing, all these bad debts itself. Okay, pay on time, you clock the points, you actually can use the point, get some cash back, all this good. Okay, so compound effect. So what is compound effect? Okay, one of the main factor, the formula just now you seen, one of the main factor is the time and the year. Okay, in terms of the year. So who is this guy? This Warren Buffett. Okay, when you talk about money, many times you actually, a lot of people actually take this out, but you actually can, one of the main so-called things that actually attract this chart is actually, if you see just now the Albert already mentioned, if you know what is the compound interest, you know about the compound effect, this will be the one that actually comes into play. You see the net worth for Warren Buffett, okay, from 14 years old, I think he start investing very young, okay, maybe 14, 15 years, I think he have a track record, okay, but you can see the amount of volume, I point to you, you see when he reached 53, 56, especially like 53 years old, he's have 620 million. But when he have reached 56, it's almost double to 1.4. And the second year double, third year double, then 66 year, you see the big effect came in. 3.8 million, jump up to 17 billion. Okay, 3.8 jump to 17 is a lot, but 17 jump to 36 within a time span of like 6 years. They jump to 36 billion. So when you can see, when you come to this one, 72 years old, 10 years, 9 years, they actually jump 36 billion to 58 billion. So you can see the compound effect will only come in later. The later that you take your money out and you let it roll inside the investment, good investment, giving you cash flow dividend, is a good investment, meaning to say all the management is actually doing a good job. The investment have the more effect, meaning to say they have the so-called 独一无二. So like Coca-Cola, all this, you actually have this privilege of getting all the investment, you can compound and you actually can get back much more returns. Okay, so this one, so how much he's worth now? He's 89 years old. Okay, today, based on 2019, he's 88.9 million, billion and million, wow, big difference. So you can see the thing is actually from 83 years old, which is 58.5 billion. Now 2019, he's 89. 5 years ago, the 58 become 88. So it's actually a lot of money. So if let's say you know all this, the time factor, the compound effect, this will actually help you in your wealth, so-called accumulation, or you actually can wealth acceleration. But this will come later. The effect will always come later. Okay, remember delay gratification, you need to delay it. Okay, you cannot come straight away see the dividend, take the profit. You want to cash out your property, you want to cash out your investment. Good property, good investment, you should not sell. The period should be forever holding. Okay, for your own generation or for your next generation. Okay, that's the mindset. Maybe I'm different now. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, asset class. How many type of asset class in today's market? 1, 2, 3 or more, or you don't know what I'm talking. So how many asset class there is? Asset class, equity, commodities, real estate, all this. How many type? Okay, for your information, I'm not financial trainer. I study architecture in Poly. I don't study business. Okay, all this is actually all pick up. Okay, once you have interest in your topic, you actually pick up all this easily. You just whether you got the SIM to go and study or not. Okay. Okay, so we are not recommending to buy or sell. I'm just sharing. Just imagine I'm talking to myself in front of my laptop. That's it. Okay, just sharing. Okay, not I right, not you wrong, not you right, not I'm wrong. So we are just talking only. Okay, 3 or more. So you see, this is actually the different type of asset class. Okay, a lot of agents, especially sometimes I see already also scratch head. They always think that real estate is just the owning assets class in the whole world. Their mind is all inside real estate. Okay, but the problem is we have a lot of different assets class. You have 5 of them. Okay, you have commodities, real estate, fixed income, equity. Okay, a lot of people make a lot of money in equity. Okay, a lot of people make a lot of money even as an employee. Just remember, we have seen one. We've seen a lot lah. CEO also work listed company. They get millions of dollars in pay. So if you study hard, you become a professional. You also have a chance to earn $1 million check. Okay, so that's the thing. So there's actually different type of assets class. So don't be so one view, real estate. Even in real estate now, in today's market, in today's society, remember last time when we play Monopoly, there's no REITs. Now you have REITs. It's a combination of equity and real estate that combine that you have a chance. You have a chance in a lifetime. You can buy part of a shopping center. You can buy Takashimaya. You can buy Ion Orchard. You can buy Maui Elizabeth. Maui Elizabeth. You can buy Parkway. Okay, so you can see buy a lot of REITs. You can buy hotel also. Okay, you can buy different. You can buy data center. So that's the thing. Okay, so don't be so anal, just one-sided. There's a lot of different class. When you talk to investor, a good investor, or when talking about real estate, you need to know what's the difference, so that to convince them that real estate is a better choice. Okay, but if back in the mind, you also must know the difference, like buying a bonds, fixed income, buying a bond. How much to buy a bond? If you want to buy a bond, do you know cost how much or not? Minimum bond price, not retail bond, a normal bond price. Okay, they only give to qualified investor, so that will be about 250,000 one bond. Okay, one bond costs 250,000. Retail bond, they give it in terms of thousand. So like even our developer, some of the developer also give retail bond. They also give interest on that. Okay, so there's different type. Okay, so you must always remember, an assets is something that put money into my pocket. Okay, into your pocket. Okay, assets cash flow inside your pocket. Okay, liability takes money out. Okay, takes money out. Simple as that. Something that give me money is positive, is an assets. Okay, something that take money from my pocket out is a liability. So remember now, the house that you are staying in is a liability or is an assets. Think about that. Okay, the house that you are staying in is a liability or is an assets. Okay, house is okay. That if let's say house is a liability, but to me it's expenses. Okay, it's where your family stay. You need to cover a roof for them, provide a roof for them. So that is minimum expenses need to be spent. So that is important. So you don't, liability have a lot of meaning. Okay, liability not negative. Liability take money out from your pocket, but it's still providing something. Okay, at least it's to something. So if let's say you think the house that you are staying in is still an asset, then you need to really think how to adjust this thinking already. Okay, asset building. So this one finishing already, don't worry. So this one I have a very simple analogy of telling, because sometimes some of my colleagues always say that, hey, I put money here, put money there, put everywhere. So actually I found this few picture quite fun. I just give an analogy to you how I treat investment. So you see, when we process of building assets, we actually buy assets in terms of investment. So you accumulate. Okay, just remember, accumulate 4 house, 4 greenhouse, 1 red hotel. I always remember the word is accumulate. Okay, so when you have buying investment, buying assets, you actually accumulate, you put in your piggy bank. Okay, put in the piggy bank. It's something like this. Okay, it's like when you buy investment, you're actually pumping oil. Okay, oil price drop. Anybody bought oil, become negative. That is for their future. Okay, so you actually pump oil to generate the so-called, you go and find the assets. This will be the assets that's actually pumping oil. The oil is actually the cash flow, the money. Okay, the motion is actually generating cash flow. So the oil is money. The REIT that you put there is the investment. Okay, clear so far? Okay, the motion is actually pumping oil. The oil is money. Okay, whatever that's pumped up is actually money. the process is actually generating cash flow. The REITs itself, the position that you put there is actually the investment assets. Okay, so every REIT is actually pumping oil out. Okay, the second one, when you pump all this money out that time, you need to store somewhere, right? Okay, you need to store somewhere. So you need to put them into barrel of oil. Okay, so the thing is the past few, I think past month, when the oil price dropped a lot, they're actually saying that there's no way or there's no storage area to contain all this oil. Okay, so you need to store somewhere. So you store in all this barrel. Okay, after all this barrel already, where they go? Okay, they go into all this oil storage tank. Excuse me. So you can see all this oil barrel, once they actually contain all the money, meaning to say all the money, they actually store into a bigger storage tank. Okay, clear so far? First is you get the pumping of oil. You actually buy the assets, you put the oil rich there. Okay, then you start to pump money. They give you the so-called the dividend, the returns. Then you take the money, you take the oil, you put into a storage. That means you put into an oil barrel first. After that, all this oil barrel, then you shift to your crude oil. You can go to your oil storage container. Clear so far? Then we move to the next one. Okay, so you can see this is actually the pillar in talking about assets building. So you need to have these three main pillars. First is your investment. Okay, three important pillars. First one is your investment. What type of investment you're actually putting in, the type. Second, gradual accumulation. Gradual accumulation. More not so good. Okay, so that's the speed. So it's not an immediate thing. It's actually take time to build up. Acceleration, you need to, accumulation, you need time to build up. So 1 + 1, then 1 + 1 + 1 + 1, all this, remember the time. So the period itself to holding it forever. So that's the time period coming in. So imagine now all this is actually there. So you have all this oil barrel, you have all the money, this one, right? So you actually can go, once this oil barrel come out, right? Where you go? Beside the storage tank, you actually put it into somewhere else like petrol kiosk. So we always pump, I always pump Shell. Anybody pump other? Okay, still got, hey, this kiosk not bad. Where's this kiosk? Anybody know? Still got McDonald's drive-thru. Anybody know where is this kiosk? I also don't know where. How come got McDonald's drive-thru? Okay, so the thing is, all this oil barrel, you will actually put it into a petrol kiosk. To me, we put into a petrol kiosk. Then we come the next one. Tampines. Oh, okay, So you can see, just remember the last, thing the first time we talk about all this. Imagine you are the car. Okay, now you go to crisis. Now it's like a roadblock. Okay, we gonna the roadblock. So you are the car. But if let's say at any one time, even you gonna roadblock, or you want to go this straight road, you want to turn corner, cut corner, you want to go Gao One, you want to go whatever place, do you need to pump petrol? Do you need to pump petrol? So you need to build up your kiosk. Okay, the thing is, this kiosk, first one, Petron. Wow, long time never go JB, right? Who always go JB one? Who always pump Petron? Okay, my colleague always like to pump this one, Petron. Okay, you need to put all this investment in somewhere. So you need to park somewhere. You cannot forever put in the storage tank. Okay, storage tank is like the bank. So you put into like Petron. Second one, you put Sinopec. Now got Sinopec. This one is where Bukit Batok, I think. Okay. Shell, SPC. SPC last time listed as BP, if I'm not wrong. Okay, but also delisted already. Okay, so imagine you are the car. So now you want to go whatever place. If you need fuel, you need petrol, you can go any petrol kiosk, you can pump the cash flow out. Do you all realize that or not? So this is my analogy. So once you have you have your cash flow, right? You take your money and put it in different place. Okay, but not inside the bank. Once you see the bank, you actually can you can spend. You have a tendency to spend. So for cash portion, I'll try to keep it low. So you don't see the money you won't spend. To me, okay, if I'm a spender, I'm not a good saver, but I save to spend. Okay, I save to spend. Okay, the thing is always try to spend it, because end of the day when you save, your inflation will kill you. Okay, your inflation, and especially now, cash is just paper, because you see every country is printing money. They are in debt in trillion of dollar. They are still printing trillion of dollar. I also don't know why. Okay, so if let's say you want to save, you still get back 1%, 2%. Interest rate is going down. So I think the interest will go back to below 1% very soon. You save, you put your money inside the bank take your money, give you 0.5 or 1% interest. They go and borrow to somebody else, they charge 2%. They actually earn the spread. Okay, simple to say that. So you can see how to accumulate as much as possible, store in different location, that's one thing. So you can pump anytime, anywhere to go faster. Okay, so you want to go faster, you need to have different, you need to go and pump. If you can go Shell, you can actually pump V-Power. You can pump, straight away pump V-Power also can. You don't need to pump 95, straight away pump the best one. Okay, so this is actually the best thing. Accumulate as much as you can. It's an accumulation and store in different location. Okay, so you have diversified so that in terms of prices, not everything go down. Even you buy shares, all this, you actually have different stocks to help you to average out. So you can pump anytime, anywhere, so that your car can go faster. Okay. Okay, last one, finally, long day. So you can see this one is the best quote of today. Rich people plan for 3 generations. Poor people plan for Saturday night. Okay, rich people think of next generation, really rich in terms of their mind and in terms of their dollar. Okay, not those 6:30. Just think of this generation, I must get the money, or I think that I must enjoy. Okay, even they get rich already, they don't have a rich mindset, they will be poor. They will be poor in heart to me. So if let's say rich people, especially those, you can always hear this, rich become richer. So if let's say they are this generation, just happened this one, I don't know whether is it rhyme with the Chinese one. So you see Chinese business always say their business cannot go over 3 generations. Okay, so this one rich people plan for 3 generations. Okay, but if let's say you look at like all the big companies in Singapore, like all the big foundation, like late Foundation, Nian Gongxi. Okay, Nian Gongxi is actually a Weiren, is they actually owns Takashima. They owns a lot of property in Orchard. So they own Wisma, part of Wisma. They also own Takashimaya. So there's a project they actually do a show flat next to Hiren. That building also belongs to Nian Gongxi. Nian Gongxi is a trust that's actually passed down by this ancestor. I forget the name already. Next time I find for you. So they actually passed down. They actually park all the money inside this trust and pass down. So all this money is actually used. Actually, they use it very properly. They actually pass down. The next generation, their kids, need to educate their kids, their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren to always have this mindset, so that they actually can use this money and generate more money for the next generation. So you can see this is actually something different that we need to think about. So whether you want to, the time frame, you need to be longer. Okay, need to be longer. Everyone want to be rich and spend. I'm not saying okay, I also have my fault also. So you see, it's just that we need to put the time frame like 10 years. We need to push up longer. Okay, so that you can use it. Okay, your generation, your next generation, your next generation can use it. Okay, so arigato. Today is a long day. Thank you all for your participation. Stay safe, stay at home, and episode 4. Okay, so I just want to wish everybody be healthy, so you actually can go and exercise, and most important, keep your mind healthy. Okay, that's all for me today. So I think money is a long topic. Okay, it's a very broad topic, so we always will have new ways. So hope this sharing session give you some add more values. Okay, and this is only my personal sharing. Okay, so nobody know who is right. Okay, only time will tell who is right. So best of all, thank you, arigato, and we see you. Oh yeah, Sunday will be shifted to night time. Most likely will be 8:30 or 8 o'clock. Not too late. Today we have a good 2-hour session. Oh, long session. Good night, everyone. So if not, stay safe. Good night.